trying every Potbelly cookie. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bites and Delights. Today we are so excited for this video because we are trying every Potbelly cookie. We have loved their oatmeal chocolate chip cookie for years. A fun fact is that when Jack proposed to me, he actually had a box of those for me the day he proposed. So we just love their oatmeal chocolate chip. If you've never tried them, you definitely should. So we're going to give you a review. We thought we'd do it as a fun little Valentine's Day treat for each other. As well as review them for you guys. So let's get started and eat these cookies! First cookie we are starting with is the chocolate brownie cookie.
We are starting off with the chocolate brownie cookie. Here's a look at the beauty.
Look at those chocolate chips!
Alright, here we go. Soft.
I'll take this out.
I'm splitting this one.
Mm-hmm.
Boink.
Oh, I just took a bite.
Easiest way to describe this, Betty Crocker brownie mix.
Mm-hmm.
Which brownie mix? I'm saying fudge.
Yeah, the fudgy brownies. We usually buy Betty Crocker dark chocolate, but this is more on the fudgy side. I love the amount of chocolate chips that they put in it because it just makes it like more melty in your mouth.
I like how there's like a little crunch to it, like it's almost cooked a little further. However, it's still soft on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have the sugar cookie. You can even see the crystallized sugar on top. Next is their sugar cookie. Their cookies are so big. All of the crystals. Ooh, yummy.
If I didn't know better, it looks like a peanut butter cookie. Sugar cookies are not my favorite cookie.
I grew up as a kid loving sugar cookies, but now that I'm an adult, they're not my favorite either. Unless they're like the bakery ones with icing on top.
This one is a lot more doughier in the middle, so
For
I
sure.
definitely like this one way more than the chocolate. You get kind of the crunch from like they put like sugar crystals on the top of it. So you get that crunch, but then you get the softness of the almost underbaked cookie in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the flavor is like a buttery flavor, but then it's almost like a vanilla bean flavor
Yeah.
at the end. So
Very strong flavor.
I actually like this one for being a sugar cookie. One thing about sugar cookies that I don't usually like is that they're way overcooked and they're like crunchy. I don't like a crunchy cookie. I like a just barely cooked cookie.
I feel like that's how Potbellies are though, because this one definitely seems like doughy in the middle, but then the outside has like the perfect little bit of crispness. Like, not too crisp.
This takes me back to my childhood in first grade when someone would bring in cookies and I would just destroy them, even though I didn't like sugar cookies. I just
They
love
remind
sugar.
me of those butter shortbread cookies that you can get during Christmas time that look like bells, and there's like 3 designs in the box.
Yep.
That's what they taste like to me.
And they look like that too because of those sugar crystals that are on there. This is the toffee butter brickle cookie. Next on our way to eating all the cookies at Potbelly is the toffee butter brickle cookie.
It's their newest cookie. What were you going to say? It's got some weight to it, stickiness to it.
It's like weight. It almost looks like melted Heath bars on the back of it. This one, I'm probably going to love. I get this bite. I call it.
That's fine.
Once again, soft. It's like the Heath is just like sticking to it.
The toffee. Yeah, I just want to pop it in my mouth.
You want that?
Yes, please.
Pink.
Pink.
stuck to my tooth.
Very toffee. I was super excited because Potbelly doesn't come out with new cookies very often, and anything that says butter or toffee, I'm all for it. So I was really excited to try this one when I saw that they announced that it had come out. Very like toffee, caramely forward, so soft.
That's all I taste is like the caramel burnt toffee flavor.
I don't get much butter flavor. If anything, it almost tastes still like the dough of a chocolate chip cookie, if that makes sense. Like almost like they might use the same. I know that has oatmeal in it, so you can't really use the same dough, but almost tastes like a chocolate chip cookie base.
This one seems like it's cooked longer too. Maybe it's just because there's a lot more toffee. I don't think that the camera is going to pick it up, but maybe it will. But it's like literally you can see right through that one. Hello, I see you.
This one is definitely the crispest on the outside that we've had out of the 3 so far. Like this one, like what I'm trying to get at is like he said it was cooked longer.
I would definitely take the sugar cookie though over that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
It's like a little too like burnt caramel for my flavor, or like for my taste palette. I like a little more softer caramel.
It almost has like no flavor too at the same time, if that makes sense.
All I have to say is I have to go brush my teeth after eating that one because it is literally stuck inside of my molar in the back of my So one reason why you don't really eat Heath bars that often is because like all that toffee gets stuck in like your teeth, and then it's just stuck there all until you like brush your teeth. It's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. The oatmeal chocolate chip.
All right, last but not least, our favorite cookie.
You should have said last but our favorite cookie.
Last but our favorite cookie.
We saved the best for last.
Yes, well you have to, but we love this cookie. It's their oatmeal chocolate chip.
You can just hear the softness of when it breaks. You just hear it go. Now you gotta figure out what bite I want.
I'm going for a chocolate chip bite.
What's that? That's going to the middle. This is our favorite cookie because of the multitude of flavors. First, you get the chewiness from like the oatmeal that a typical oatmeal cookie has. Then you get the sweetness from the semi-sweet chocolate chips that it has in it. And then finally, you just get like that buttery vanilla bean flavor in the back of your mouth and just like lasts there on your tongue. Makes you salivate, makes you want to go back for more.
I also love the way these are cooked because similar to the sugar one, like the outside does have like a crispness to it, which I do like on a cookie, but then the inside is still like almost doughy. Like I don't know how they can properly cook it because when I make chocolate chip cookies at home, they don't turn out like that.
I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but you can kind of see how doughy the inside is. And one thing that Eric and I like is the dough of a cookie more than actually like chocolate chips.
Yeah.
So whenever we make chocolate chips, we only put like
half a bag in.
Not even a half a bag, maybe a handful.
Yeah, I don't know. I just love the dough of the cookies more than like what the chocolate chip does for it.
So these ones have few and far between chocolate chips. So you get like only like one chocolate chip per bite. Unlike some of the other cookies that you might be able to get where they have a multitude of chocolate chips. Just something that you should be aware of if you're going to pick this one up.
Yep. I think I love the ratio, and that's why we've always liked it, because we're not big. I don't want a ton of chocolate chips. I don't want my cookie to drown in chocolate chips.
There's more chocolate chips in the
brownie one than that one. Yeah, for sure.
Now that I need a nap and a workout, that was way too many cookies, and luckily we didn't eat them all, but
yes,
we snacked on a lot more than what we thought we would. What are you going to rank them?
I think today my number one is still the oatmeal chocolate chip. And then I think I'm going to go with the toffee one, the new toffee butter brickle. Then the brownie one hit the spot for me today. I don't know why. It just actually tasted like a fudgy brownie. And maybe I just was in a fudgy brownie mood because usually chocolate on chocolate cookies that would be the last cookie I would ever choose. But that one for me was 3. And then the last one was the sugar one today.
Okay. Is there ties allowed?
Yeah, I'll take a tie.
All right. My tie for today is actually at the top spot.
Oh!
Oatmeal and sugar.
Wow!
I know. Those were my top, they just...
I never expected that out of your mouth because he is not a sugar cookie person at all.
Just the pure vanilla bean flavor of that one and how much it's undercooked. It just really hit the spot, and it kind of took me back to my childhood, like I mentioned. Also, you bringing up the Christmas cookies that you used to get as a kid.
Yeah, it tastes like those boxed, butter ones.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that one today. The oatmeal one is just always my favorite, so I had to give a leg up to the sugar cookie because it actually hit the spot really well today. And then I'm going to have to go brownie. The brownie tasted really good to me today.
Yeah.
It was just something
different today that kind of just hit the spot.
I don't even remember. Have we ever had that one before?
Yeah. Years ago when I lived in Arizona.
But yeah, definitely brownie was second. Last was the toffee. There was just something off about it. It's not a bad flavor. It is just a little more burnt caramel flavor that I just wasn't really feeling today. But it's definitely a good cookie, something different. And they all taste different. So picking up all 4 of them, you're going to have a different flavor explosion in your mouth every time you take a bite of each of them.
And if you buy 5 cookies, you get 1 free. So keep that in mind if you're here. And they also sell little smaller size bags of cookies with a little version of it. But I always worry that the cook of them is going to be off. So that's why I like to get the big ones. But if you want to save money, if you buy 5 and get 1 free, it's cheaper per cookie.
For a restaurant style cookie, it is reasonably priced. I think it's $2.
$2.29, I believe.
Yeah, so after getting the 6th one free, you basically are paying less than $2 a cookie, which personally I think that's a good deal, especially for the size that you're getting.
Yeah, because you saw it was the size of my face.
There are places around here in Orlando that are charging
much more,
higher than $5 for a similar cookie. Yeah, so I think you're definitely getting your money's worth, especially since this is a chain and you have them not only here in Orlando. So
yeah, I'm just surprised because usually I'm not let me buy a cookie from Jersey Mike's or Potbelly or whatever. But I'm shocked because the first time I had ever tried these, I was like, oh, is that my new favorite cookie? And we didn't live close to one when we lived in Georgia, so it has been a while since we really got a Potbelly cookie again, and I just forgot how good they are and how much I love them.
It's also nice to see them popping up because we've seen them start to pop up all over. So definitely try them. Let us know if we should try their milkshakes next because I love milkshakes. I was going to try one back in December because they had an eggnog milkshake, and I was this close to getting one time. But let us know if that's something that we should do is go try all of the milkshakes at Potbelly because I would definitely be in for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, my nose is red now because if anybody else has allergies or if you're living here in Florida right now, you realize that there's pollen everywhere and it is miserable.
Our cars are covered and he's over here itching his nose.
So if I was itching my nose, sorry about that. It's just that time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we're on the other side of it, but
we will see. Here is a look at their menu. So it shows the toffee butter brickle cookie, the 6-pack cookie box, which basically is the buy 5 get 1 free that I mentioned, and you can get any 6 that you want. The oatmeal chocolate chip, the sugar cookie, and then the chocolate brownie cookie. They do have a dream bar, but I did not pick that one up. And then they also have a bag of mini cookies like I was mentioning, and then it just gets into their shakes. And the cookies are baked fresh daily. They let you know if they're vegetarian or not. And then they are $2.29 and 420 calories. If you're worried about what is in them, because I know they don't really give a description besides just it being called a chocolate brownie cookie or an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, on the backs of the bag, they do show an ingredient list. As I was mentioning, on the backs of the cookie bags, they do show an ingredient list. They don't have the toffee butter brickle listed, I'm guessing because it's just a new cookie.
I'll check that bag really quick, but on the back of the other 3, they both have the same 3, which is their main 3 cookies. I checked the back of the bag that the toffee butter brickle cookie came in, and it did not have a list of ingredients, but I'm sure if you're concerned, you could just ask while you're there. But yes, the backs of the bags only show the main 3 cookies that they always have. My mom has a lot of allergies, so I like that they put what is in the cookies on the back because one of her allergies is soy. So we always have to be careful when she's trying new things so that way she doesn't get a flare-up. But yes, I think that's nice that they at least list them on the back. So if you have allergies, that's something that be aware of, that you can at least see what's in their cookies. That is going to do it for us for this Bites and Delights. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you around like a donut.